Hello everyone, my name is Nur Syazwani binti Amran. My part is in introduction. Today I will briefly explain the role of education and sociology in improving learning outcomes in rural schools, focusing on English language proficiency. Rural students often face challenges such as limited access to resources, poor infrastructure, and low English proficiency, which affect their academic performance. Teachers need to understand these challenges and apply inclusive strategies. Sociology in education helps us see how factors like poverty, peer pressure, and community background affect learning. Our case study focuses on a rural school 70 km from the city with 60 students and 17 teachers. A key issue identified was low English proficiency, which affects students' classroom participation and future opportunities. We propose a school improvement plan with 3 strategies. Number 1, English immersion activities. Activities like storytelling and role-playing. Number 2, parent and community involvement through reading events and English-based activities. Number 3, simple technology integration using tools like audiobooks and offline books. These are based on Bourdieu's and Bronfenbrenner's theories, aiming to create a more supportive and equitable learning environment. That's all from me. Thank you.
Poor English proficiency in rural schools is not just about student weakness, but also shaped by social, cultural, and economic factors. Conflict theory explains that unequal access to resources such as ICT and experienced teachers creates a gap between urban and rural students. Symbolic interactionism shows how negative perception of English form through daily interaction, lowering confidence and motivation. Functionalism highlights that schools have the role of providing essential skills like English to all students, and failure to do so limits equal opportunities. This is a systematic issue that requires realistic and inclusive improvement plans that suit the social environment of rural students.
Hi, my name is Nur Alia binti Muhammad Hadizan, MS2043-33665. So, our topic is improving English mastery among rural students. The main problem is low proficiency due environment, socio-economic, and cultural factors. We propose the 3 strategies: language buddy programs, interactive English corner, and communication workshop with communities. So, the first is language buddy program. This program we will pair one strong student and one weaker student. They can do weekly activities like dialogue, storytelling, and mini presentations. The teacher can guide them, and this helps build speaking skill and confidence through peer learning. The second is interactive English corner. We set up a fun English space in the library like books, games, and poster. Weekly activity we can do include spelling bees, quiz, and storytelling. It makes English learning casual and enjoyable outside class. The third is communication workshops. For this program, we will involve parents, alumni, and the community. Parents can join basic English workshops, and we organize events like English Family Days with games, play, and cooking in English. This strengthens learning at home and in the community. So, together, these strategies build confidence, provide fun learning spaces, and strengthen home support. With these 3 strategies, English will becomes part of daily life, not just as a school subject. Some students may still be shy, so we can start with the simple things. Limited resources, we use a community help and recycling. And for low parent involvement, we can make events fun and flexible. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Eseb2043. I will be presenting on implementation plan. An effective plan for improving English language proficiency in rural school must address linguistic, social, cultural, and environmental challenges. The plan aims to create a positive learning ecosystem where English is an integral part of student lives. Three intervention strategies will be implemented: the Rakan Bahasa program, the interactive English corner, and the communication workshop with communities. The The Rakan Bahasa program or language buddy program uses a peer-to-peer approach to build confidence and address shyness based on Vygotski's social interaction theory. The interactive English corner will enrich the learning environment with consistent English exposure, the grounded in Bourdieu's cultural capital theory. The communication workshop with communities will involve parents, alumni, and local community to extend learning beyond the school, aligning with Bonhoeffer's ecological theory. These strategies are designed to be complementary. Potential challenges like resources constraints or low parental involvement can be addressed through community donations and by making programs fun and flexible. Thank you.
Now we move to the assessment and evaluation of school improvement plan. Among the intervention strategy is the language program of the language program. In the strategy effectiveness method is where the effectiveness of this language partner program can be evaluated through quantitative methods. This is because this quantitative assessment will involve the implementation of the oral assessment rubric that teachers will use to evaluate the progress in terms of pronunciation, vocabulary, and even student sentence structure during weekly activities such as dialogue and mini presentation. Secondly, the second start of intervention is an interactive language angular strategy in school. In the strategy effectiveness method is where the assessment of this interactive English angle can be done through the analysis of student attendance data in weekly activities, record in games and quiz, as well as students' reflection journal on their experience. Thirdly, the third intervention strategy is the English communication workshop strategy with the community. In the strategy effectiveness method is for this strategy. Effectiveness can be evaluated through the level of community participation, especially to parents, and the impact of students in terms of English use outside the classrooms. Thus, teachers can distribute questions to parents and students before the aftermath of the workshop to evaluate attitude change as well as support for the use of English language. Next, turn to the comparison between the effectiveness of strategy. This is because three intervention strategies have different impacts, but they complement each other. In addition, the language partner program has a direct impact in students' confidence and verbal skills in the classroom environments. Not only that, this interactive English angle provides a relaxing learning outside of the classroom, as the community workshop will expand social support from outside school. In conclusion, overall, education plays a very important role in social development, especially in rural communities, which are often faced with various constraints such as geographical, infrastructure, and socio-economic factors. In addition, through the sociological approach to education, educators can identify the causes of inequality, in the education system and to formulate intervention that not only target academic achievement but also in broader social factors. Therefore, with the implementation of intervention strategy, the main goal is to create a more equitable learning environment, support the academic and social development of students, and ensure that rural students will be competitive with students in urban areas more effectively and balancing.